Welcome to Talk Shop with your host. My name is Brock. And today, because we don't have any machinery to talk about, we're going to read the classifieds of the local agricultural paper and see if there's anything good. So, right on the front page, I see there's an auction for 100 head of Holstein dairy cattle. Our weekly run of fresh cows and 2-year-olds. If you ask me, somebody's out to make a poor life decision. We also have an estate auction here, online only. Bidding ends Tuesday, February 5th. They got a couple New Holland tractors on there. 2006 Dodge 1500 pickup, regular cab, long box, 4x4, auto trans, and only 36,000 miles. Ready for you to do stupid shit with. Got a couple lawnmowers. The good old Husqvarna 24 horsepower 48-inch rider mower, 225 hours. If you ever have the itch to go out and begin mowing other people's lawns, this is the way to lose money with this machine. Perfect for you. Also a gun auction for Hanson Auction Group. 2022 New Year firearm and sporting goods sale. A lot of shit to buy if you have a grudge that you just can't seem to kick. Moving on. Newspapers are getting pretty light these days, as we have a whole 3/4 page ad telling you to read the paper that I'm reading, so that works. January certified organic hay auction. As everyone knows, the way to grow organic hay is to mow it and then make sure it gets rained on 2 or 3 times. That washes all the chemicals off of it. Adds a lot of bugs. Good protein for your horses. Special dairy heifer auction. Where we got this one at? Cuba City. Good old Cuba City. Nowhere near Cuba, but just as exotic. 135 Holstein dairy cows, including a few jerseys. Because everyone knows you cannot have a dairy herd unless you're milking a couple deer. Milked in parlor, housed in sand-bedded freestall. I got nothing. Edit that out. Hay, straw, and firewood auctions every Wednesday at 9:30 at Premier Livestock Auctions, Highway 73, Withee, Wisconsin. More dairy cattle, because apparently some people are wising up. Let's see here. 209-acre freestall dairy farm in the towns of Day and Green Valley, Marathon County. Another half-page ad telling you to advertise in the paper. And of course, in the good old Wisconsin Ag Review, the only reason that you really get it is so you can look at Swiderski's 15 full-page ads. One of you needs a Tucker Snowcat 2000. 2-man cab with heat, 4-speed hydraulic transmission, 3 rear hydraulics, steel tracks, only $40,000. Somebody here needs this machine. You just need it. You have extra space in your garage. How about a big self-propelled forage chopper? New Holland FX60 SPFH Hydro 65 metal alert 2-wheel drive. For all you real men out there that know when you get it stuck, you know how to get it out. Kempler 6-row head. New Holland 346W hay head. Only $70,000. A hell of a bargain. You'll only have to put in $10,000 worth of work. It's fun. How about a manure spreader to spread all your favorite political promises with? An H&S 430 box spreader, hydraulic end gate, single beater, 540 PTO, tandem axle, polyfloor, polysides, $5,000. How about an excavator? Everyone needs an excavator. A good old orange Doosan DX80 has a cab. It runs surprisingly, only $50,000. A couple other tractors that nobody really needs. How about an IH 1486? And we have a news break. We're going to talk about dairy now. Let's see here. Comfort Matters, start clean, stay clean. That's an advertisement, not an article. I got distracted by the color. Texas edges toward being the 3rd largest dairy producer. Milk production in Texas increased 190% from 2001 to 2020. That's a hell of an increase. I wish my stock portfolio would do the same. Based on the rate of growth in milk production for the past 5 years, see Table 1. You can't because I'm a cheap ass and I'm not putting it up there. The projected milk production for New York and Texas for 2021 will be 15.6 billion and 15.7 billion pounds respectively. And this man knows what he's talking about because he has specific numbers in this article. Still not going to beat California or Wisconsin because they don't even mention it in the article. Something about manure here. Youth, the making of agriculture. Let's see here. Ag scholarships awarded. Three were recently named recipients of the 2022 Throlson American Bison Foundation Scholarship. Somebody that goes to Colorado State, somebody that goes to Texas A&M, and somebody that goes to South Dakota State University, home of the Jackrabbits, and excessive binge drinking. Something about some guy's child or grandchild. How about a Case IH 7110 Magnum, 92 15 hours, $39,000. Make sure you take a bottle of lube with you when you go to sign the papers on that one. More scholarships of people I've never heard of. Boost your borrowing power. What is credit and why does it matter for your finances? That way the bank knows how much they can take to the cleaners. Article on wind vanes and more. Swiderski. You, sir, need a skid steer. A 1999 Mustang 2050. Hand-foot auxiliary hydraulics, manual coupler, 60-inch bucket, Yanmar 4-cylinder. 14.5, which is way too much for anything that ever came out of the city of Owatonna, Minnesota. How about a tiny Challenger tractor? This is intriguing. I've never thought that was a thing. 4x4, 540 PTO, 3-point with loader joystick control, bucket, 656 hours, 28 horsepower, 15,750. It does not have tracks like a real Challenger, so I think you're kind of getting screwed. How about a baler? A good old New Holland RB 460 4x6 baler, silage special, rotocutter, net wrap, extra sweet pickup, endless belts, 14,910 bales for $21,800. God, prices are crazy these days. Why don't you people put away your checkbook for and do something smart with your money? Oh, the Market View. Brought to you by Swiderski Power, the next generation in Appleton, Wisconsin. Year 2020 among the warmest, costliest years on record. Oh boy. The past year will be remembered for many reasons, but one of the most significant may be the weather. An analysis by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration shows 2021 was another year of extremes, which just goes to show that you should invest in both an air conditioner and an umbrella for the same hour span of the same day. Looks like people think that hogs are going to be worth money. God, are they wrong. That's all I have to say about that. Livestock, hay and straw markets. They got all the equity sale barn numbers in here. And Fenimore Livestock, Milwaukee, but of course they don't have Bloomington. What the hell are these people doing? High yielding choice beef. Milwaukee Stockyards, $1.20, $1.30. Getting screwed. How about some Boer goats? 40 to 70 pounds. $230 to $310. Good price. And more equipment at Swiderski Power. You need a telehandler, someone out there. A Pettibone 8044. 11,253 hours, 8,000 lift capacity. That way you can... How about a corn planter? 7,000 John Deere 4-row wide. Dry fertilizer, insecticide boxes, probably full of Thimet yet. Implement tires at 50%. So that's going to double the price if you put new ones on. $3,000. Ooh, Jesus. You're going to have to grow a lot of sweet corn for that. International 1086 tractor, 1978. 6,000 hours. Cab with heat that apparently works. AC might. Dual PTO toolbox. Does it come with tools? That's the real question. $20,000, and that is too much. White 2135 tractor, 5,000 hours, 2 remotes, block heater, only 1,000 PTO, new batteries, newer water pump, 135 horsepower. $12,000, which is still too much for something that contains a Hercules engine. And there's many more whites on here. Here you go. A 1970 Ford 2000, 5,600 hours, gas engine, 2-wheel drive, PTO, 31 horsepower. $4,000 for all you hobbyists out there that need to burn cash. do we have next? Crops. Okay, so this is the crops section, and the first article on it is about alpacas. I don't think that is a cash crop as an alpaca. But what do I know? Let's see here. Corteva AgriScience won awards probably because they paid for them. Farm Manager of the Year, Suck Up of the Year I should call it. You can apply for an industrial hemp program. Industrial hemp. I know what you're actually growing. Corn Challenge winners to see who could put the most nitrogen on their fields and lose the most money. Health. Not much on crops this week. I mean, it is wintertime here in the great state of Wisconsin. How to limit intermittent fasting side effects. I'm not sure why we're doing this because we... More tractors. Alice Chalmers 210 tractor, 2-wheel drive, open station, sliding gears, 2FX2R trans, 3-point third arm, 1000 PTO, 2 sets of remotes, 4-bar tires, 22,500. I know some of you people drink the orange paint for breakfast, so there you go. How about a John Deere 5510 tractor, 2-wheel drive with a ROPS canopy, partial synchro, 12x12 transmission, toolbox, I assume full of tools for the price they're asking, which is $16,850. How about a John Deere 4555? 2-wheel drive, 15-speed full power shift, cab with heat and AC, radio. Radio are nice, so that way your kid has an excuse when he runs into the fence row at the end of the farm. 1 power port, quick tech, quick hitch, 3-point with third arm, rear tires with fluid, 46.5. How about a New Holland TV 140 bi-directional tractor? Something you don't see every day. Hydro transmission, forward and reversed. 1000 RPM PTO with fast hitch and 2 sets of remotes. 55.5. Some of you are sick and will buy it, and I don't blame you. They are cool as hell. My assistant's not keeping up. Edge of Ag, Wisconsin Conservation Service creates successes. Work to regenerate woodlands. Because God knows we don't have enough logs in the country already. Finding closure about COVID, technology trends explored, conservation, biosensors, more equipment. Livestock. We're talking about the shot tower down at the little town of Helena on the Wisconsin River, which that doesn't have much to do with livestock, if you're asking me, although it was an interesting story. If you're interested in history, stay tuned. We might have something someday, I don't know. Checking in on more COVID masks. In the world of ag, more equipment. Now we have the front page about a vintage feed store. Opinion page, we don't need to get into that. More equipment, sudden deaths about people that died 100 years ago. Industry, business, avian influenza case confirmed. Oh, everything's going to hell. Companies expand partnership. ADM, something, carbon program, trans fatty acids, energy projects, water requirements. In short, not much happened in This Week in Agriculture. See you on the next episode of Talk Shop.